Okay, let's talk about how to convert pounds to kilograms. As a paramedic, when you're giving medication, when you're giving fluid, you're going to be doing that oftentimes off of a kilogram estimate. So we need to be able to convert this because in this country, we don't look at people and say, hey, I think they weigh about X kilograms. No, we do that in pounds and we've got to convert it over. So what we need to know at the outset is that 1 pound equals 2.2 kilogram. And once you know that, then there's about 3 ways that we would say you could do this, and one in particular that I'll recommend. So option 1 in terms of how do we figure this out is we take and we divide pounds by 2.2, and that equals kilogram. Now another option that I can do is I can multiply pounds by 0.454, and that equals kilograms. But the third option is the one that I need to have you know for sure. These things work great. You're doing work on paper, taking a test, whatever. But when you're out in the field and things are moving quickly and you've got to make a decision, you do what is called the 3 a.m. rule. So it's so simple you can remember it at 3 a.m. And that is to take pounds divided by 2 minus 10%, and that equals kilograms. So let's look at this with an actual weight. Let's say we've got a 200-pound patient, and we need to know kilograms here. So option 1 is we take and we do 200 divided by 2.2, and we get 90.9. So we could round that. What you learned in math is if it's 0.5 or higher, round up, right? So we can round that up to 91. Now option 2 here is to take 200 times 0.454, and that's going to equal 90.8. So again, we could round that up. And these are kilograms. We need to be careful. I need to, as I'm writing this, to include that. Option 3, the 3 a.m. rule, here's the one that you're really going to use out in the field, is to take 200 and we're going to divide that by 2, and that equals 100. And from 100, we're going to subtract 10%, and this is easy math, right? 10% of 100 is 10. So we'll subtract 10 and we get 90 kilogram. Now the thing that you're looking at potentially here is to say, all right, John, you gave me 3 different weights with these 3 ways. Which one do you want? And the answer is, don't forget, you're estimating body weight. You seldom walk in on somebody and you know exactly what they weigh. So you're estimating body weight to begin with and converting that estimate into kilograms. What I would do, I would work with all of these. I would work with 90 kilogram. And the reason I would do that is makes the math a little bit easier in my head, and I can move things along very quickly. So this is pounds to kilograms, part and parcel of what you're going to need to do on many, many calls where you give medications or fluid.